Have you ever read a quote so powerful, it stopped you in your tracks? Today, we're diving into the timeless words of the world's most inspirational authors, the ones who remind us what it means to be brave, kind, and deeply human. Let's uncover the quotes that shape generations and the stories behind the voices that wrote them. Have you ever felt lost, uncertain, or just stuck, and then stumbled across a quote that lit a fire in your soul? Something so simple, yet so profound. It shifted your entire mindset in a single moment? That's the power of words. That's the magic of great authors. Words are not just symbols on a page. They are vessels of emotion, messengers of truth, and catalysts for transformation. Throughout history, authors have used words to challenge norms, awaken hope, and spark revolutions, both internal and external. Their stories offer more than entertainment. They offer wisdom. And sometimes, that wisdom is distilled into a single quote that lives forever. Today, we journey through the minds of some of the most beloved literary voices in history. We won't just hear their famous quotes. We'll explore the soul behind them. So, get ready to be moved. Because these words, they might just change your life. It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. This quote comes from a story about magic, but its power is rooted in something even deeper: choice. The author behind this line wasn't always the global icon we know today. Before fame, there were rejections. Before the magic, there was hardship. But it was in the darkest of times that she discovered her light. When she wrote about the boy who lived, she was also writing about the human capacity to choose, again and again, hope over despair, love over fear. This quote reminds us, you are not your background. You are not your limitations. You are what you choose to become. In a world obsessed with talent and success, these words bring us back to the core truth. Character is forged not by what we can do, but by the paths we take when nobody's watching. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. With just a few words, this legendary voice reveals the essence of human connection. We live in a time of speed and sound bites, yet this quote slows us down. It urges us to look at how we touch lives, not with facts or fancy speeches, but with heart. Her life was a testament to resilience. She rose from trauma and adversity to become one of the most powerful poetic voices of our time. She didn't just speak truth. She lived it. When we think of legacy, we often imagine accomplishments, awards, or titles. But Maya Angelou shifts that lens. Legacy is emotional. It's in the tears wiped away, the hand held, the kindness shown when no one expected it. What if we measured success not by what we build, but by how many souls we lift? And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. These words feel like destiny whispering directly to us. They speak to the dreamer, the wanderer, the soul in search of meaning. This author's most iconic work, A Journey of Self-Discovery, reminds us that dreams are not accidents. They are assignments, and when we pursue them with authenticity and faith, life begins to unfold in mysterious, almost magical ways. But here's the truth. Few mention. The universe doesn't conspire for the half-hearted. It moves for the bold, for those who dare, for those who persist through failure, rejection, and doubt. This quote is not just poetic, it's prophetic. It tells us, believe, move, trust. Because the moment you commit to your purpose, life starts showing up for you in ways you never imagined. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. In an age where wit and intelligence are celebrated, this line pulls us in with quiet grace. It reminds us that the greatest strength lies not in intellect, but in empathy. Her novels portrayed a world of social rules and expectations, but beneath the surface, they were deeply human stories about love, pride, and the courage to be vulnerable. This quote speaks to the elegance of gentleness, to the quiet power of a kind gesture, a soft word, a listening ear. In a culture that prizes dominance, these words challenge us to lead with compassion. Tenderness is not weakness. It is wisdom in its most graceful form. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. This quote punches fear right in the face. It's the voice of the encourager, the challenger, the one who knows the only thing standing between you and your dream is your first step. Coming from a master storyteller whose early manuscripts were once tossed in the trash, this line carries real-world weight. He didn't just talk about courage, he lived it. It's easy to talk about dreams. Harder to begin. Even harder to keep going when things fall apart. But these words remind us, the beginning doesn't require perfection. It requires boldness. Whatever it is, writing a book, starting a business, healing a relationship, if you're brave enough to start, you're already on the path to greatness. So what do all these quotes have in common? They're not just beautiful sentences. They're invitations. Invitations to reflect, to choose, to feel, to dream, to begin. These authors, with their ink and insight, gave us more than characters or plots. They gave us mirrors to see ourselves and windows to see the world anew. Their words live on, not because they were famous, but because they were true. So the next time you come across a quote that makes your heart skip a beat, pause. Ask yourself why it moved you. Because within those words may lie the answer you've been searching for. And maybe, just maybe, you'll start crafting quotes of your own. Ones that inspire the next soul to rise, reach, and remember who they are. If these words stirred something in you, don't let that feeling fade. Let it fuel your day. Let it challenge your thinking. And most of all, share it. Because the right words, at the right time, can change everything. Until next time, keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep believing in the power of words.